All right, so you've created a YouTube video. How do you get more views? How do you get people to watch your videos?
It's a head scratcher.
That's what we're going to talk about today.
Yeah, so talking a little bit about how to get people to actually watch your videos. You put in all this effort, you get all creative, or whatever it is that you do. Maybe you spend a lot of time editing, hopefully you don't. There's another video about that later, I'm sure we'll talk about. But how do you get people to actually watch your videos?
Well, we'll talk about 3 different ways that you can get views on your videos. The first one is how to get a video to go viral. And I just want to mention that first because that's what people are usually striving for. They're like, okay, what can we do to make a video go viral?
Because all of us have seen these videos that you look at it, and by the time you're watching it, it's got 11.5 million views. How did that happen? Yeah.
Now, there are companies out there that specialize in viral video production. The ones that I know that are actually successful, their budget is like $500,000 per video. So just knowing that...
So pay for it. Yeah.
Honestly, knowing that out of the gate, they put a ton of, obviously, investment, but they put a ton of work into these videos and a lot of strategy, like 6 months. There's hundreds of people involved.
Yeah. So if you don't have the resources of a network, that's probably not really a viable.
And it's not a guaranteed thing either. Just because you spend $500,000, I mean, you'd hope if you're going to spend that much money, but it's not guaranteed to go viral either. In my realm, I've actually never had a video go viral, but I've had plenty of videos spike and get viral-like results.
But it's just over a longer period of time or something, or
here's the difference. So it looks the same. It looks the same in terms of numbers, but the real difference is where the traffic is coming from.
Okay.
To be viral, it needs to be so popular that it gets shared and people organically share it and it gets shared on this website and this news broadcast picks it up. And so it goes viral like a virus is spreading.
Yeah.
But you can actually have a video get similar type growth and results by YouTube promoting your video. YouTube will get behind you and promote your video if it's a video that gets good watch time, gets good retention rate. Obviously, people like it. That's being suggested in suggested views.
I see.
Or on their homepage.
Yeah.
So it's basically like free promotion.
That's how yours have spiked, by getting YouTube to promote them.
Yeah, and we've actually just recently had a huge spike promoted by YouTube that caused one of our channels to go from 80,000 subscribers up to 140,000 subscribers in 2 weeks.
Wow. It's almost doubling its subscription. So, but this isn't a paid thing. This isn't you saying, YouTube, how much do we have to pay you? Like on Facebook, you can boost your post. Mm-hmm. You know, you can spend $10 and send it to China or wherever for people to watch it. But on YouTube, this is just them deciding to do this for you?
Yeah, it's because we share revenue with YouTube, and so if a video performs well, YouTube is going to do whatever they can to increase their revenue.
Of course.
And then we get paid 55% of that.
Yes.
So it's
mutually beneficial. It's not like they're just saying, here, let us just help you out because you seem nice. You got a nice face, you know. Right. They're gonna if they think it's something that they can make money off of, they'll boost it.
So and we'll talk more about that specific example in another episode. But so those are the two ways, and then we'll talk about the third one that I'm going to recommend that's the easiest, that's predictable. But the 2 ways are to have your video go viral truly, or to have your video promoted by YouTube, and they'll put it in suggested videos, and they'll cause that spike.
Okay.
But the third way is to create AMPed videos. Now, AMPed is an acronym that I created, and it's the results. So there's 3 ingredients to get 3 results. Well, let's talk about the results first.
Okay.
AMP, automatic. You want your videos to automatically market themselves, and I'll explain how you do that. M is for magnetic. You want videos to magnetically pull in your target audience, people that would naturally want to find your videos or would naturally be looking for your services or your expertise. So there's a specific way that you can magnetically pull in people. Let me talk a little bit more about that, because like if you put up a billboard, that's just broadcasting to everybody. Or if you put up
to whomever might see it, pass by or whatever.
A radio commercial, it's everyone who's listening to
Shotgun blast, we call that. Yeah. Uh-huh.
So as opposed to being more targeted and having just the people that you want, or the people that you ideally want to find, they're the ones that are going to be pulled in to watch this video.
Gotcha. Your targeted demographic, so to speak. Okay.
And then the P is perpetual, meaning that your videos don't just get views and then die off and get buried.
They have a life. They can continue living.
In fact, they get better and stronger over time.
Over time. And most people, I imagine, just simply don't have the patience or give up or think, well, this one just tanked. I thought this was going to be great. It just didn't catch fire like I thought it would, so it's just over. But you're saying if you do things right, it's actually a gradual build.
Yeah, in fact, on that channel that I mentioned, it's Limitless TV.
Okay.
One of our first videos that really was a good driving force for the growth of our channel, it was the 4th video that we published, but it didn't really start to gain real momentum until about 8 or 9 months in.
Wow.
And it got results in the beginning and it got gradually better and better, but then by about 9 months, it's like, oh wow, there's a definite pivot point there. And so these videos, the more amped videos you create, and we'll talk about how to create an amped video, but the videos that get amped results, the more you create build momentum and they become machines that it's like you're just adding a new machine that's driving your YouTube channel.
Sounds technical. It sounds difficult.
It's simple, but it does take work. Okay, so the first of the 3 ingredients is you want to make your video topics searchable.
Okay, I understand that.
Create a video on a topic that people are actually searching for.
Right, okay.
Next one is specific. So if you're going to make a video, and we're going to make another video that goes really in depth on how I do keyword research, but if you're going to do a video on push-ups, okay, you can make a video on Push-Ups by Scott Christopher.
And just title it that.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Or you could get really specific and do how to do the perfect push-up. I have some examples that I'll cover, but I guess the perfect push-up is a specific type of push-up. But how to do the perfect push-up for beginners.
And I actually, by the way, would search for that because I have never had a good chest.
Obviously.
That's just an aside.
Obviously, that's not something you would create. But if...
No, I would look for it. But I would look for it with those terms.
Yeah.
Beginner, how to do a push-up. Sorry, go ahead.
It's a lot more specific.
Yeah,
right?
For sure.
So there's some advantages to having it be that specific. One, when people search for that, they're going to find it, and it's an exact match.
Right.
Versus if you titled a video "How to do push-ups," you don't know what it might be. An expert, it might be a beginner, it might be a different style of push-up that they're looking for, or whatever.
Or, and as would be probably in my case, it would simply get lost among the 900,000 other people who've titled theirs "How to do a push-up." I mean, you'd be pushed to the bottom of the list, which is 10 pages later or whatever.
That's exactly right, and that's actually a huge point, because if you title your video really specific, like 8 or 9 or 10 words long,
there's only one out there.
Yeah.
You.
And you make, and the first ingredient was searchable, so you make sure that your 8 or 9 or 10 word phrase is a phrase that people are still searching for. When people type it in, you'll rank on the front page of YouTube on day 1 versus never. Like,
right, exactly.
How to do push-ups, we're not going to rank for how to do push-ups no matter how good the video is.
No matter how brilliant my chest may appear with the shirt off. So you mentioned there's three ingredients of this particular recipe.
So the third ingredient is one that you kind of have to test and tweak over time, but that's to have a high retention rate. You want to have, or another factor to look at is watch time. Videos that keep people's attention.
And that is retention rate, right? Is watch time, retention rate basically the same thing?
Well, watch time is the actual time. So if you've got a 10-minute video.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes.
And you have a 50% retention rate, then your watch time is 5 minutes.
5 minutes, right. Okay.
So you could have a 3-minute video and have a 100% retention rate, but your watch time's only 3 minutes.
Oh.
So you do want longer videos to have a good retention, a good watch time.
So both of those factors figure into it. Mm-hmm. And so ideally, a longer video with a high retention rate is going to get pushed to the top.
Yeah. Or another example that we're going to cover in another episode, but we'll link to it, is a video that we actually did that was 20 minutes long, which is quite longer than we normally do, but it had a real high retention rate, and boy, did it really help our channel.
Man, I got to do me some of those.
So there's a lengthy discussion we could have on how to make your videos a lot more compelling or entertaining or whatnot. But the cool thing about the YouTube analytics is they show you the stats and they show retention rate, and you can see where people drop off. So as you put up some videos and you do it the best you can, you kind of guess and say, okay, well, I think this is going to keep people's attention. Then you can go and watch it. Give it a week of stats to accumulate. You can go right in and just look, oh, this video's got only a 20% retention rate. What did we do? Where did they drop off? Were they dropping off right at the beginning? Maybe I need to improve my intro. Or, so a good retention rate to look for is 45% or higher. If you get a 45% or higher retention rate, I've seen some videos get some really good results.
It's pretty neat that YouTube comes up with and provides all those analytical tools. I mean, like you say, it's their business as well, so they want to arm you with as much, I imagine, as you need to be able to determine which videos are going to work best, which ones are going to have the higher retention rate. And all of those buttons and tools, those are easily findable for Jimmy or Jane Doe.
In fact, we're going to make another video on how to use YouTube Analytics, kind of what to look for. But yeah, the answer is yes. YouTube makes it really easy, and they're always improving it. There's a beta version that they're testing to show you what the new one is and work out the bugs.
Cool. Well, it is called YouTube after all. It's about you, so let's make it easy for you.
Okay, I've got a bonus. One bonus tip. So we had the 3 ingredients to get the 3 amped results. Okay. The 3 parts of the amped results. The bonus is if you make amped videos like this that have the good retention rate for 4 months, in my experience, 4 months or something magic in the algorithm that will cause a spike to happen. I've seen it happen just shy of 4 months. I've seen it happen on 4 months to the day, like the exact day. So if you want to have a spike, did I mention it has to be daily videos? Did I say that?
No, you did not.
I'm glad I mentioned it.
Because I was going to say.
When I say 4 months, it's not 1 video a month.
Right.
Or it's not 1 video a week. It's 5 or more videos per week.
So 20 a month or more.
Yes, we're talking 80 videos.
A lot of work, a lot of perseverance, a lot of endurance. Believe me, I can attest to all of these things. Being right in the middle of the whole thing.
Yeah.
But you have seen on a consistent basis at or around the 4 month point with that many videos, spikes in all of the key indicators we've talked about.
Yeah,
or just subscribers.
Meaning your videos, YouTube will start to show your videos in the suggested views.
Oh, I see. Oh.
So your videos will start to be promoted by YouTube and get views outside of your own subscribers, your own following. So just compare that. I mean, you asked, is this easy or is it hard? Well, it's simple, but it does take work. Obviously, 80 videos to get to that point is a lot of work, but compare that to trying to get a video to go viral. Majority of the people out there put all their effort into going viral, and it never happens.
Yeah, especially if they're spending as much money as you were talking about earlier. Wow.
Yeah, hopefully, if I were to spend $500,000, it better go viral. If I had Scott Christopher in my videos, they would go viral.
Oh, watch these things go. They're just burning right on fire. Out of control.
So Scott, do you find this video helpful?
Are you kidding me? Is that a joke right now?
No, it's a real question.
Yes. Every time I sit and listen to this quack talk.
I'm the quack.
I learn a lot. Good stuff, though, yeah. Make sure you like it and subscribe.
Yeah, if you watch this far, then definitely hit that subscribe button. We'll give you more good stuff like this.
We'll see you next time.